Where are we?
We're at Raleigh International Airport.
Where are we going?
We're going to Ohio. This is my first plane ride.
We've been kind of keeping it under wraps for a little bit, but we're actually going to be going to Ohio to work on the van.
Hour and a half of flying versus what, 9 hours of driving with the traffic and the 4th of July traffic?
Oh yeah. We're going to be getting on a plane here in probably about an hour and a half or so. So this is going to be a good time. We will see you in Ohio. So we're sitting here waiting and going back and forth with Kara to pick us up. Matt sent her to the wrong airport.
That's good. We can keep
So,
an eye out.
We'll be here for a little bit, but it's okay. Well, John, we made it. Y'all ready?
No.
No?
Yeah.
Well, you're going to have to be because I'm about to work the hell out of y'all this weekend. Ready?
Yeah.
Leave your foot off of it. There you go. Now don't touch it. Just let it warm up on the choke.
Yeah, baby. All right. So,
Look at this. We don't need seats.
right. I guess I'm just going to have to pull out towards the road and then back it in.
This thing runs so good.
It moves a lot easier with some good tires on it.
Oh, yeah.
Man, be my backup camera.
Keep going. Do that fancy thing where you beat when we get close. Yeah. All right.
Hang on, give it a revvy rev. So good. Before we do anything, she's getting a bath. Danny's setting up the pressure washer, and we're gonna get it handled. Yeah, that's gross. Dang, there's white paint under there. Let's just take a minute to appreciate the amount of filth that has come off of this van. This has just been pressure washed. There's been no soap put on this. This is how we rolled it up.
About, if I'm right, from about here to there, it would say Cons potato chips.
I thought this was a Frito-Lay truck.
No, no, this is Ohio. We eat Cons.
Fair enough. I'm sorry. I don't even think we're gonna repaint it. I think we're gonna leave it like it is. It's an aluminum body, so the paint popping is not bothering me, and it gives the thing character. I'm good with it. If you've ever disassembled a 1-ton floating axle, you know exactly what's going on here. These drums weigh about 55 to 65 pounds a piece, and they are really, really difficult to get off of there.
You can walk it left or right too. When the axle's not in it, it's in basically neutral.
There it is. Oh, that is a hefty boy.
Told you.
Well, we screwed up. We went to Harbor Freight, and yeah, we came in here for what, grease fittings and jack stands.
Don't take no photos.
No evidence. And yeah, we've got a cart full of stuff, and we're still not done.
Oh, look at it.
All right, so we just got back from a parts run, and we've got tie rod ends, we've got new wheel seals, we've got cylinders, we've got breather filters, axle gaskets, battery terminal disconnect, because the van's not going to be driven all the time. Brake pads, a battery, and some new jack stands. I had to get the green ones because they were cool. But it's 4th of July weekend, so we're going to be going to a party, and we'll jump on this first thing in the morning. John,
What's up?
what are you doing?
Tidying these wires up so I can see what's going on with this rat's nest under here. Wires ran over top the valve cover and people's janky stuff from over the years. And
Just enough jank?
yeah,
Heard.
trying to get it straightened up.
Right. Well, it looks like it's coming along good. Cool deal. Went ahead and got new seals for the wheels, gaskets, and all that, and now we got to pull all this apart just to change this because they leak. Good times. Hey, Matt. I forgot to mention, how much I hate doing drum brakes.
I have a big demo screwdriver.
I mean, it's going to come in handy. We're going to need it. So while taking these drums apart, we found that not only were the wheel cylinders leaking, but the axle gaskets were leaking as well. So everything under the drum was coated in a layer of brake fluid and diff fluid. Well, this sucks. I wasn't paying attention and I ordered the wrong size brake shoes. But we still had to replace this wheel cylinder anyway. So Matt's just going to clean up the old shoes because they were still in pretty decent shape, and we'll throw them back in here for now. We'll address it later. Not that big a deal. Kind of sucks, but these things happen. It's my fault, I know. It's alright. Putting back together floating axles is just as fun as taking them apart, because you don't realize you got something misaligned until you've got it completely back together. And then you got to take it completely apart again and redo it. I only did this about 4 times, so it's okay. Danny did a great job getting these wheels cleaned up and painted. That flat black really pops against that white van. It was almost a shame to put the wheel covers on it, but we had to. We already had them. I want y'all to just look at how pretty that is. Baby's got new shoes. We put the beauty rings on. Dang, that's nice. That's coming right along. Well, me and Matt went on a parts run, and John and Danny have been busy. They cleaned up the engine bay, and the cab is ridiculous.
You know, if you clean the engine bay really well, it stops leaking.
Yeah, there you go. Now we can tell where the leaks are. This is clean, man. Y'all did good, dude. This looks great.
Well, you know, not working.
All right, so the horn doesn't work?
No.
Cool, we'll put a dash button.
Yep. Put it in there. New one, no one didn't fix it.
That's fine. It's all good. We'll just run the new horn button and be good. Put it on the dash. And so now, me and Matt are going to finally work on getting these tie rods because we bought the wrong ones twice. We're going to change these tie rods and these front brakes. Hopefully we're going to be driving this bad boy this afternoon. This van had a really bad death wobble around 45 to 50 miles an hour. So we went ahead and decided to at least change the outer tie rods because they were in terrible shape. Went ahead and put new adjusters on there as well. Battling all the rust that was on the van was the biggest challenge because these have been on here for at least 20 years. So it was not a good time breaking them off of there. Just wanna be carefree lately, yeah. Just kicking up daisies. Got 1 too many quarters in my pockets. Counting like the 4-leaf clovers in my locket. Untied laces, yeah. Just yeah, buddy. Now I just gotta find a grease gun, pump this thing full of grease. The driver's side was the worst side of this van, mainly because it's going to be your delivery side. So when somebody pulls up in a ditch or in the grass on the shoulder of the road, you've got all kinds of stuff washing up on the van and on the suspension itself. So everything was rusted up and caked in grease and mud. It made it really difficult to get the disassembly done. I really thought we were going to have to cut half of this stuff apart. But with the proper application of some PB Blaster, a pipe wrench, and some elbow grease, we managed to finally get everything broke loose and get everything taken off and replaced. Alright, so the camera died, but we've got this tie rod and adjuster replaced. Matt changed the brakes, so now we're just going to slap this wheel on. And we just got to do the rear brakes. And I think we're going to be ready for a spin. What y'all think?
Yeah, well, sounds a plan.
Sounds like a good plan. Well, kind of at a standstill right now. It got pretty nasty out here really fast. So we had to like haul ass back into Matt's garage. But we're all good, so we're just waiting on it to clear out.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get back at it. It looks like there's another storm right behind this one, so we'll see what happens. Well, we ran out of daylight and energy and motivation. All we've got left to do tomorrow is put those wheels back on and bleed these brakes. And we're gonna drive it. See y'all in the morning. Okay, so it's raining again. We're trying to get the rear brakes back together, and while we're doing that, Matt's installing a tacky tack. This truck didn't come with one. And dropping screws.
Well, it's not that it didn't come with one, and it's sure as hell not for performance reasons. It's so that we know the physical limits of how fast this thing will actually go when it hits third.
True story, because it's only a 3-speed trans. Yeah. That's going to make driving this thing home fun. Max speed of, what, 55, 60 miles an hour maybe?
Speed of smell.
Yeah, that's it.
The pedal jumper airplane of the highway.
True story. Well, once this rain clears up, all we got left to do is throw those rear drums back together and install this tack, and we're pretty much finished, right?
We have this now. Work. Work.
Not easy to think starts. Yeah.
I know.
I just put 30 bucks worth of gas in this thing. It's like 9.6 gallons. Let's see how big this tank actually is. Oh God. Oh God, it's gonna cost me a fortune to fill this thing up. Temp works. I ain't got it cranked yet, so the oil pressure's not working, but voltage gauge works, fuel gauge works, speedometer kinda works, tack works.
It works.
Matt, hey, let's do this.
Hey, you should go over to the Family Dollar. There's a smart car over there, and we should ask that man if we could pick it up and put it in the back. The sweet John Deere edition F-150.
Oh, I know, right?
With the air horn on the roof. He was like, "You want to do a burnout in it?" And I was like, "God, no."
Please no. That's the speedo. That's the cable. Yeah, it is right here. I can feel it through the gauge.
Yeah, it's the bad bearings in the gauge itself.
God, GPS. We'll put a GPS in it. Make it hot here. This thing goes nowhere in a hurry. Holy cow. The whole back end of this van is negative right now. You know, for having no vacuum advance, it's running real good. Alright, we're almost back to the house. We took it up to about 54, but we didn't really record it because the wipers don't work and it started raining. So, it's a little dangerous, but we didn't blow it up and we didn't die, so that's a good one. This thing rides like a Cadillac, boys.
Yes.
This thing rides so good. Man, as many hard corners as we've had to make with this thing, and I have not heard one power steering pump squeak.
That could be the power steering fluid that got poured all over the belt while we were
That
trying
was
to put
just
it in
steady
there.
lubrication for the entire system.
Oh,
So,
there you go.
yeah.
All right.
Oh, and the brakes.
Oh, the brakes are both
Chef's kiss.
Yes, the brakes.
What's your temp right now after doing that run?
180.
You know, that's probably honestly with the stats in it, probably
Yeah.
185.
Yeah.
Oil pressure still
Oil
About-
pressure
about
back down to about 15, but
I mean, 15 in idle's fine for an old 350.
well, boys,
Yeah.
it's been a long weekend.
Oh yeah.
Long weekend.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
A lot of work got done on this thing, but it came out perfect.
Yep.
And I appreciate both of y'all. I really do. And Danny, we appreciate you too. He's not here right now. So hopefully, October, might see this thing at Busco. We don't know yet. See if we can't get some speed out of it. We still got some things left to do. Got to do the vacuum advance because we didn't find a replacement in time.
Plugs and wires.
Plugs and wires, stuff like that. A full tune-up. And just a few little piddly things, and this thing will be ready to come home. But if you haven't already, you can like and subscribe. Make sure you use the links in the description to pick up a t-shirt from MiniBike Apparel. And until next time, y'all get out there, get after it.